Acton will receive. Ready for the kickoff.
Hello and welcome to ActonTV sports coverage of AB football. I'm Tim Lito with Mark Shire at Leary Field as the Acton Boxborough football team gets set to take on the Westford Grey Ghost. It's springtime, Mark, and AB football is back. It's been a long offseason.
Well, I tell you, our last game together was Thanksgiving of 2019. It's the first day of spring. It's 55 degrees. AB is playing Westford, and this is the first time in 16 years that we're actually live streaming on YouTube. So this gives me the opportunity to say, live from Acton Boxborough, it's Saturday night.
That's great. And it is a beautiful day, and AB looks strong on film, and, the Westford, they lost their star quarterback from last year, but, Westford has produced some great teams over the last several years, so we'll see what they bring to the field.
They've been very competitive. Their quarterback, their freshman quarterback transferred to Lawrence Academy, and AB will receive.
Yeah, Westford won the toss and deferred. AB, the ball was kicked to about the 18 short, and good return up the middle of the field with a breakout in the open field. And all the way across the Westford Grey Ghost 30. He's got a shot at 6. All the way to the 2-yard line.
My
Goes
goodness.
22, Tyler Clayton.
Tyler Clayton is a sophomore. He was outstanding as a freshman. We have a flag. We've got a flag around the 15-yard line. And they may bring it back a few yards, but that was a tremendous run by Tyler Clayton. And he's got a great future ahead of him, just a sophomore. And they're going to spot it at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for AB. And you're going to see Sean Kelly at quarterback. Sean was a kick returner, a wide receiver, a tremendous star for this team last year, and now he is a quarterback.
Westford 25.
I'm good with anybody named Kelly playing AB football.
I'll tell you, JT was unbelievable too.
All right, Kelly with the give to Alex Barrowett, who is met with a lot of Grey Ghost action there for no gain.
Well, that was pretty impressive because Barrowett pretty much had his way last week in our 41-12 win over Waltham.
To bring up 2nd and 8.
You'll see a lot of options, a lot of misdirection.
Got trips left. Just one deep safety for the Ghost. And this time it's a keeper for Kelly as he finds a little bit of a seam, about 3-yard gain. They actually got 2 yards in that first carry, Mark.
That was surprising.
About 6.
And you're going to see a lot of quarterback keepers from Kelly because you've got two great running backs in the backfield there with Kelly and Barrowett. Barrowett has got a full scholarship to Colorado State. Big-time Division I football.
All right, now the read option formation. Let's see what they run, and they do. They give it to Alex Barrowett. He cuts up, and a good stutter step there, and he gets across for first down yardage.
Okay, we're 1st and goal now.
1st down.
And Alex just with great vision on that run, just going left and right, a lot of sideways, just very evasive.
I'll tell you, if you look at that Waltham game from last week, it was like a man playing against boys last week with Barrowett.
Sean Kelly looking, and it's complete for a touchdown. A beautiful pass in the slot to number 7, John Hennessy.
John Hennessy, touchdown.
You know, Tim, it's so funny. I spoke with Coach Bassett because Sean Kelly's never played quarterback before. And I said, you've got him at quarterback. What about his arm? He said, watch him. You'd be shocked. I was so pleasantly surprised that this kid's got the arm of a really good quarterback.
Yeah, it's great to see, Mark, and we'll watch this play.
Coverdale to snap. Kelly to hold.
Kelly's holding here.
Anjao to kick.
And Zanjao puts
And
it
it is-
through the uprights. And it's
it's
7-0.
Good.
All right, AB up fast with a great special teams play to start and just solid play. But, you know, in high school football, it's a lot about just presence and vision. And you could see, you know, we had a great vantage point on that play. You could see, you know, Hennessy open in the slot, and he just threw the ball, and it was just a nice, calm, comfortable execution
Yeah,
play.
it was just a pitch and catch, and I think you'll be impressed with Kelly. We're going to be a run-first team, going to run a lot of options. You'll see Kelly running a lot, but Coach Bassett said that they would try to put the ball in the air at the beginning of this game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, and they're, you know, Westford's lining up with just one deep safety and everybody else within 5 yards of the ball. So they're just saying, hey, go try to throw.
Deep for Westford.
I think they'll be surprised.
Damian DiGiovanni.
All right, deep is that Elliott Bradley deep, I think?
I think it's Javon.
It's a 3,
Yep.
23, is it? Can't quite see the number.
There's an up man, takes it.
Number 6.
Kennedy with the
Kennedy's a tough runner. He scored 2 touchdowns last week, Tim. Very, very good runner. And we've got Westford taking over just outside their 30-yard line.
good coverage by AB. Strung Kennedy out just horizontally and took care of business there. 1st and 10.
Now, if you watch this team, you're gonna see
First and 10.
a lot of team speed, a lot of sideline to sideline speed. We've looked at other teams like Catholic Memorial and St. John's Prep, and we've been amazed at their speed. This team has got maybe the best team speed we've had in years.
And up front, we look big and strong.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've got a lot of bulk. Got Ryan Fleming playing on both sides of the ball.
Westford with a good little hitch, pattern pass, complete.
Oh,
And the
but-
ball is
no.
loose and recovered. It's complete to Michael Kennedy.
Michael Kennedy, fumble on the play.
About a 5-yard play, fumble.
Okay, all right.
Gain of 5.
They're right
Second
back at the
and
line of
5.
scrimmage, going quick. That's Nate Damiani at quarterback, first-year QB.
Read option along the edge. Good play, one cut, and tackled by Graham Brady.
Brady on the
About a
tackle.
15-yard gain, first down for the Gray Ghost.
Robert McCormick.
Robert
For
McCormick,
Westford. First
haven't
down.
seen him much. He's only a freshman. Graham Brady with a saving tackle on that play.
Toss left.
Oh,
And
there's a flag. Okay, I think we have a hold here.
plays about a 3-yard gain, and I think I agree they'll take that back.
McCormick.
Certainly in the
There is the flag on the
position
play.
of a hold. It is a hold, so it'll be 1st and 20 for the Gray Ghost. Tim, we cannot call this team the Colonials anymore. It's the Acton Boxborough football team. And I'm sure that we will make that mistake more than a few times today.
Yeah.
Look first and about 20.
We'll give it our best, but I agree that's a long lot of Colonials
The
in our
old
past.
habits die hard,
Yep.
right?
Play action and a good toss over the middle, and on rolling across the 30, almost to the 25
That
goes
is
Michael Kennedy,
So
who's
impressive, Kennedy. And that was a beautiful pass by Damiani, right in stride. Unfortunately, we don't have instant replay. It's only the 3 of us, Tim, myself, and Rick Degon, our director and cameraman, so we're sorry about no instant replay.
Damiani, I was watching him warm up. I didn't really see that kind of action
No,
from
I
his
didn't
arm
either.
at all,
I didn't either.
but that was a heck of a throw.
Okay, you still have McCormick in the backfield here, the freshman. Yeah, he's got the ball.
Toss to McCormick.
Oh, yeah.
And a great
Okay. Now, this is what he's been doing.
Devin German on the
Devin
tackle,
German
in the
and Jordan
backfield for
Pelletier,
loss.
53 and 52. They've been running all over the field. Last week, they were unbelievable.
2-yard loss. It'd be 2nd and 12. On the 28-yard line.
They've got that big tight end, Damian Giovanni.
Off tackle and
Good
AB.
stop. Good stop.
Solid.
Coverdale on the
Sean
tackle,
Coverdale,
McCormick on the carry.
who had a great season last year.
Absolutely.
And he has the perfect name
I know, isn't that great?
for a lineman in
Great names.
football.
Yeah, we should make up a list of all the great AB football names. All right, it's 3rd and long here, in probably 4-down territory for Westford.
Little tight trips formation. Damiani rolls and gets a ghost out in the flat, and not enough for a 1st down.
All right, they're going to go for it on 4th down
Damian
here.
Giovanni.
It's about 4th and 5.
Damian DiGiovanni.
That's Di Giovanni on that catch. 4th down and 5. McCormick blown back in the backfield here. Play being called in from the sideline from Coach Gendron.
Little post pattern and incomplete, and a good battle.
Okay, I was looking maybe for a little flag there, but Sean Kelly was able to keep his hands off the receiver, and AB takes over their 2nd possession.
I like to see that in the backfield, Mark, when you have that battle going on, a little pushing and shoving until you get beyond 5. Of course, 5 might be 7 or 8 yards, but
Yeah, right,
you know.
exactly. Yeah, it's a rounding error.
It
you
is.
know?
It's very. We're playing the Grey Ghost. It's grayscale here, you know. All right.
Once again, don't be surprised if they put the ball in the air in one of these first couple of plays, because Coach Bassett wants to mix it up. Graham Brady in the slot.
And they run a fly outside with Brady, and he is well covered, but he
Whoa, okay.
Really?
At least he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Saved about a 4-yard loss there. Good coverage by Westford.
Tackle by number 70 and number 83. That's Benjamin Borselli and Damian DiGiovanni.
If I'm Coach Bassett, I think he ran that play to set up something else, because that was to the wide side of the field, and Westford looked in pretty good position for that.
Watch Hennessy. Hennessy is split out right.
All right, Bear went to the wide side of the field and evades a tackle. Oh, wow! And he breaks out all the way across the 40 to the 44-yard line. And Mark,
Breaks 3 tackles.
in 100 games, 99, he would have been tackled, but this kid is strong.
Terry, we talked about this before the game. The difference between a Division II or Division III college recruit and a Division I recruit. This kid is Division I. He's going to play big-time football next year.
All right, Kelly looking back the pass, looking over the middle, and then decides to keep it. And what a quick move across midfield to the 43-yard line goes Sean Kelly.
And that's exactly what Sean Kelly gives you, because he is a speed merchant. I mean, he's a runner. He's got great vision.
And the ref put it where I told him to, where I wanted it, you know, because I didn't think that was the right spot initially in the 44. Okay, 1st and 10 Colonials on the 43.
2 great runs for 2 first downs here.
This time it's just a quick hitter. Tyler Clayton is met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. 2nd and 9.
Oh, the phone's ringing, Tim. You want to get
Tackled
it?
by Borselli. Good for a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8.
It's good to see. It's good to see these freshmen and sophomores get playing time when it's not garbage time in a game.
All right, now in an I formation for the first time this afternoon, and looks like an
There's
option
the
play.
option,
And
yep.
Sean Kelly keeps it. He's got a seam. One player to beat. He gets to the 25.
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about speed. And this is kind of like the mold of the new NFL quarterback, where you've got that run-pass option.
Pushed out of bounds by McCormick.
And it's like pick your poison. It's either Kelly running it or a flip back to Barrowit.
24.
All right, now you got a divide formation in the back with Clayton and Barrowit. And Alec does a sprint and gives it to Clayton over the middle for a couple.
Clayton.
Okay, Westford has been tough up the middle. I mean, we're getting a lot on the edge, but their middle three has looked tough so far.
66, Anthony Ott.
Yeah, from my vantage point, Mark, I think right now, Coach Bassett is just going through the playbook and testing things on purpose. I think you could toss to Alex every play and march up and down the field, but he's running inside for a reason and going back out. He's running short side, wide side, and so on. So this is very purposeful at this point in the game. We'll see if that changes as Westford.
Well, that happened
adjust.
last week, and early in the third quarter was 35-0 AB.
Again, look at this. Westford has 10 in the box.
Look at that. No D-backs. Literally, no D-backs.
John Kelly back. He's got a corner. Jet Hogarth.
Oh, where's the flag? No flag.
No flag.
Intended for Hogarth.
Pretty good
Okay.
coverage there. You know,
Yeah.
the back had position.
Yeah,
Defensive back.
that was decent coverage. Jet Hogarth's going to Bowdoin next year. He's going to play football and lacrosse at Bowdoin.
Good for him. All right, 3rd down and 8 on the 22. See what they
Got a little conference going on here. A little equipment malfunction, or wait a minute, Sean Kelly coming off the field. Might have something to do with his equipment.
and Sean Kelly's out for this play, so they'll.
All right, well, we've got Christian Young is coming in, and we've got Graham Brady.
Christian Young keeps the ball on the outside and gets up to across the 20 to the maybe the 16.
Christian, young number 24 on the keeper.
I think that was actually Graham Brady.
I'm sorry, was it
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
Graham Brady?
It's Graham Brady.
Number 11,
Yeah,
McCormick.
Graham Brady
Good call.
and Teddy
He's up 4th and about 4.
Teddy Murray are the backups. Graham Brady was a Pup Warner quarterback, so he has some quarterback experience.
Cheer team this year as well.
All right, it's 4th and a long
Jessica
4.
Sands, captain, senior Brooke Jansen. Senior Ashley Vittum. Junior Paige Napolitano.
What?
Junior Kira O'Grady. Junior Shristi Shao.
Got something to do with Kelly's knee.
Lizzie Bergoete. Kara McInerney. Mackenzie Pfeffercorn.
Okay, what's your play call here, Tim?
So I would do
Freshman Savannah Whalen.
I would do an off-tackle run with Barrowit to the short side of the field. I don't think you can stop him that way
Okay, I'm good with that.
because you're going, strength to weakness. I mean, there's, you need 3 gray ghosts to tackle him.
This is also our chance to introduce the officials.
You have a chance to string him out on the wide side of the field on a toss. I mean, he's very fast, obviously, but I still think I like him. You go trips left, you run off tackle, you get you get a nice strong guard out in front,
Okay, but
and you're off to the races with a 7-yard gain. That's
okay, Graham Brady.
All right.
Here at quarterback. Sean Kelly coming back here, coming to the sidelines. All right, big play here. 4th down. Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's exactly right. We got a 1st down here, I think. I think we have encroachment. Let's move those chains.
And I'm going to thank Graham Brady for that 1st down with that cadence out there.
You know, that was a hard snap count. Good job, Graham Brady. Okay, Kelly back in the game.
All right, 1st and 10 on the 14. Is that right about?
Yep, right on the 14.
You see the Gray Ghost overshift to the weak side of the field here. You see the way they're lining up. So they're sort of thinking the way I am. And we run the opposite way on the slot. Cuts up on the seam. And he's still going.
He's almost
close.
in. That's the misdirection. That's the misdirection we're talking about that Coach Bassett said that he is going to employ. Very successful on that place.
But you saw it, Westford over-adjusted to the short side of the field.
Yeah, that was a great call. Great call.
Interesting. All right. I don't know how many times Alex Barrowett ran left last week, but that might be something that he is running more right than left so far in this young season. But he just proved that wrong.
Yeah.
I formation with a head of steam, and Alex Barrowett goes in, touchdown. You run off the eye with all that head of steam, and see you later. Touchdown for Acton Boxborough.
We got 106 to go in the 1st quarter, 13-0, AB. And they're just starting this game like they started the Waltham game. 2 touchdowns in the 1st quarter. And we have Hanzo ready for the extra point. Kelly holding. No good.
No good.
All right, 13-0.
Is no good. Score remains 13-0.
Well, I think you've seen the strength of Acton Boxborough right now. Got a balanced attack, strong running attack, a lot of team speed, and you know, the other thing is that you have your linemen with a lot of speed too, because they've got to get out there, they've got to pull, they've got to get to the sideline, and they've been doing it beautifully.
What I really like too is if you watched the tape last week on Waltham, you know, I really don't think the Waltham gave us a lot of resistance at the line of scrimmage. And you could see in the first minute and a half of this game, there was an adjustment for us because we were, you know, there's contact at the line of scrimmage this game. It's not like last week in my opinion. So, and we've adjusted and now we're attacking and it feels different over the last 5 minutes.
Yep, you can tell. You can feel the difference. Okay, they've got
Unshot a kick.
Just one
one
deep.
returner. It's another kind of squibby kick.
Short
And
to.
Kennedy again. This kid can really bring
He's
it.
strong, and he's in the
And it
open
looks like
field.
he's gonna go all the
going
way
30,
here.
and it looks like touchdown. Great Ghost.
Whoa, my goodness, Michael Kennedy.
Westford, number 6, Captain Michael Kennedy.
He is establishing himself as a star this season. 3rd touchdown of the season. And it's quickly 13-6.
Yeah, note to self, I think, you know, to beat the Gray Ghost, you got to stop Kennedy. I'm not sure. They have some other players, but I think you really got to stop him.
Sean Brown is really kind of the featured back, but Kennedy is a close second, that's for sure. They got Mark Blank to kick.
And it is
And
good.
that's a good kick.
Is good.
Kick got a good leg.
AB
And
13.
first quarter not
Westford,
over
7.
yet, 13-7.
Wow, though, Kennedy on special teams, he just proves that he gets to the second level about as easy as any special teamer, you know, sort of physically gets to the second level that I've seen in the last, you know, few years.
Yeah, he's a good player. He and Sean Brown are two really quality backs. And we've got a couple of our own back there. Christian Young and Tyler Clayton on the return. And you saw what Tyler Clayton can do on that first kickoff.
There's some speed on this team, as you said.
Clayton and Young, deep for AB.
Clayton must be a little winded. He was trying to run down Kennedy there on a touchdown.
Kick is short, and AB brings it up to about the 36,
Wow, that's
37.
Good field position. Good field position.
AB takes over on its own 37, 38-yard line.
Well, typically at the end of the first quarter, we would show you the top 20 in Massachusetts. We can't do that today, but I will tell you one team that's in the top 20, Lincoln Sudbury, who we're going to play in a couple of weeks, is ranked number 5 in Massachusetts. Concord Carlisle was preseason number 15, and Lincoln Sudbury in the first game beat Concord Carlisle 33-0. So LS is for real as usual, and they are considered the team to beat in Dual County.
They've really put some quality teams out over the last several years. All right, to give us to Alex. Nice cut up the seam again.
Oh, he almost broke it.
6-yard run with dragging a Gray Ghost for about 2 yards at the end.
And he almost got away from him, too.
About 5 or 6.
5 or 6. We'll call it 5.5.
Stickle, number 52 on the tackle.
Okay, we got a little wildcat action here. No, a little right under center. There you go.
Tossed Alex. He gets on the outside. And, wow, good defense there. I think he's short of the first down.
I think he's about a yard short, maybe a yard and a half short.
A little short of the first down.
Well, when I spoke to Coach Bassett, he said, "Listen, Westford is not Waltham. They're a lot better team. They had a great win against Newton South. Newton South is probably the weakest team in the Dual County League. We're at the end of the first quarter,
That's the end of the quarter.
So what are your impressions right now, Tim?
I love what I see, especially. I mean, I think the unsung heroes already is the up front. The line on both sides of the ball looks very strong for AB, and that's always a good sign for a season as we start to roll along. And of course, you got Alex Barrowett and Sean Kelly. Looks like he's very comfortable at quarterback. And I think we're going to see if Westford continues to play 10 in the box for the rest of this game. I think Sean Kelly's going to have 5 or 6 receptions that are going to be kind of beyond the game plan that we originally described, just because Westford's dictating it. So that's sort of my initial impression.
I'm looking for him to go to Graham Brady. Last year, Graham Brady had about 4. Did you see that kind of catches? And I watched a few again, and there were some that were just unbelievable. That he could have had that kind of concentration and pick the ball, and hopefully his grandfather Steve Gray, my old law partner, is up in Maine right now watching this on live stream. Steve, if you're watching, hello. Of course, Steve, says that Graham is, he got all his athletic genes from Graham, but I think Jason Brady may have something to say about that too.
Markers, they are, if you've gotten this This
All right, this started the second quarter, 13-7. AB, third down and 2. Long 2, let's call it.
Well, if they don't make it, I would expect them to go again.
And it's the keeper, Sean Kelly, and he gets...
He's got it. He's got it.
I don't like the way that ref is coming down the line.
I didn't like the way that ref was walking on the spot there.
But from our vantage point...
It looks like a first down. Okay, it is a first down.
Good enough for an AB.
I was worried the way that guy was running in. He had us a yard short there.
I thought he had his shoe untied or something, you know. All right.
All right, move the chains. We start again, almost at midfield. Look for a pass here.
Gray Ghosts still haven't changed that defense, so let's see if we throw the ball. I think
I wouldn't be surprised to see us throw the ball on this play.
A tight end seam route makes a lot of sense. Oh!
Just barely overthrown to Jed Hogard. He had a step.
For Hogard falls incomplete.
But you can see the strength of Kelly's arm there.
Wow. Yeah, that was a touchdown there.
But that also sends a message. You know, that kind of loosens up that Westford defense.
And what's nice is when you have a running back like Alex Barrett, you can take one play
you can throw away a play.
You can you can do 2-down football, if you will. Alex Barrett, nice cut on the outside. He breaks out, and he's on the outside, crossing the 20, and he's looking at 6. Wow!
On the carry.
Well, I think you made your point.
Yeah. You know, I think, and what I like about it is, you know, what a terrific play. First of all, off tackle cuts. You know, what I've seen from Alex this year, that even though he's got, you know, he clearly, what I've heard, he's got 4.4 speed. But, you know, you always think of running back, what's his side-to-side capability like? And he's had some jump cuts, or whatever you want to call them, in this game today that look very impressive.
And I wish we had replay on that, because that high step there at about the 5-yard line, that brought him in. It was kind of like that Heisman look, you know, that Heisman step.
That's a lot of speed. I mean,
there we go. That looks good. That looks good.
All right. Back up to a 2-score lead. And the other thing, he was so fast going down there, I didn't even have time to call the play wide. I mean, it was like
I think he outran your mouth.
Yeah, I think so. And that's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. It is. I know.
Oh, but that's impressive. But back to our point about 2-down football, when you have a real powerhouse offensive player in your arsenal. And what I was going to say is that Coach Bassett is taking advantage of that. A lot of coaches, if you have that capability, you still play fairly standard. And that really takes away from, developing the team for LS and other games up front, going down the road. So I really like the way Coach Bassett is approaching developing this football team.
Yeah, he said that's exactly what he was going to try to do, is to run first, but be a little bit more balanced.
Okay, there's Kennedy back there. Let's see if we can kick it short. No, we don't. We kick it right to him.
All right, there's Kennedy. Here we go.
On the 10.
Third time is a charm. Okay.
Wow. Good shoestring tackle by Tyler Clayton.
Okay. This time Tyler Clayton caught Kennedy. Last time he wasn't able to. And Westford starts out around their 25-yard line.
And you think about that tackle. I mean, you can see clearly that Kennedy, I guess the strongest player in the field is Alex. I'm going to guess. I'm just the way, people are he's dragging people 2-3 yards, running back or not, whatever. He's a very strong kid. But Kennedy looks, up there in the top 3 or 4 kids on the field, just the way he runs as well.
We got a hold on Westford, so they're gonna bring it back halfway to.
Looks like the ball's marked on the 10, just on. Yeah. But Kennedy's got to be a hard kid to tackle, and Clayton did a nice job there.
First and 10.
All right, off tackle run and a good block at the point of attack. And about 12, 14 yards there.
Carry chased out of bounds.
Robert McCormack.
Now McCormick's in there. He's a freshman. Now, who I haven't seen yet, Tim, I haven't seen number 23, Sean Brown, who was their primary runner. Maybe I've just missed him, but I just have not seen him yet in the game. Perhaps he's not playing.
Oh, what a nice pass and a good reception, but 2-yard gain. Good rotation by the AB defense.
McCormick out of the backfield. Good for a Grey Ghost.
Yeah, I think McCormick is in instead of Sean Brown, the freshman.
Second and about 7.
Looking good.
I see 23 on the sideline.
Yeah,
I see him, yeah. So he's there.
But he's not playing.
Rollout pass to Kennedy.
Look at Kennedy. Look at that. Look at that juke. That little.
Pass is complete to Kennedy. Chased out of bounds.
He's probably a pretty good dancer too. You know.
Another first down.
Yeah,
The Grey
first
Ghosts are
down.
moving the football.
Grey Ghost, first down.
Coach Gendron took over for Coach Mike Parent a couple of years ago, and really working with this program. They were 4-7 last year, but quality team.
Up the middle goes McCormack for about a 6-yard gain. And you see AB there playing. We were playing a 4-man defensive line, really stacked shoulder to shoulder. And even with that, McCormack ran up the middle for good yardage.
And you know, the funny thing, he's a freshman, and over the last few years, the Pup Warner teams have been Acton, Boxborough, and Westford. So these are a lot of the ex-teammates are now playing against each other because our Pup Warner programs are combined.
To Kennedy out.
You know what? That was a really well-designed play, Tim. Well-designed, well-executed, and almost a first down. Just short, I think.
Good quick release by Dominini.
That's Kennedy on the reception. Graham Brady on the tackle. Looked like he gained enough. First down, Ghost.
Oh, they're giving him
Forward
the first
progress.
down. Just made it. Okay, 1st and 10. Just over the 50 in the AB territory.
It's still a good push. Wow, there's a little game within the game here, Mark. You can see we're playing 5 on the line of scrimmage. It's really heavy up front. So I would expect the Grey Ghosts to do play action and a long toss here that we got to be ready for,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
right now we're taking some risk on an up front at the line of scrimmage. You can see it right here.
Oh,
Again,
look
wow,
at
what a
this
good move by
McCormick.
McCormack, but good recovery.
Oh, beautiful. Tyler Clayton.
McCormick on the carry.
He dive bombed on Kennedy there and took his legs out from under him, and no gain on the play.
I think
Got a little gain, couple of 8 yards, 3rd and 5.
I think that was a Grey Ghost opportunity for a play action. Now we got 3rd down. We know they're going to throw. Let's see what the defense is for AB. But that play we just saw, that was the play action.
Yep. Yeah,
And they missed that opportunity, in my opinion.
And that's what we did. We just missed that pass to Jed Hoggard, but that was the play. That was the play to pass.
Yep.
Well, Westford looks, they look formidable. They're gonna win some games. We play only a 5-game season. We played Waltham. We play Westford today. We play Newton South, Lincoln Sudbury, and Concord Carlisle. That's it. It's a 5-game season, and then the first 2 teams, 1 and 2, play each other for the dual county title. And Lincoln Sudbury obviously is the favorite. I think it's going to come down to Lincoln Sudbury and Acton Boxborough, but we'll see.
That sounds like a great scheme better than years past.
It's different.
You know?
It's
I like the teams 1 and 2 playing for the title that way, especially in a short season. All right, 3rd down and 5. Pistol formation for the Gray Ghost. Play action there, and they throw the ball deep. And Kennedy is open, but overthrow. You needed some air on that ball.
Yeah, that was really just a frozen rope to Kennedy. And if he had just put a little under that and let Kennedy run under it, that would have been another touchdown. He just had a step or two on Sean Kelly, and now it's 4th down. And it'll be an interesting call to see if they're going to punt, and they will. And look for a hard count. No, he's punting.
Fair catch.
Okay.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Colonials.
Brady with the fair catch.
On the Grant Brady with the catch there on about the 13-14.
It'll be AB ball.
Interesting again, Kennedy, running against 2 quick AB kids, and he had a step. So this kid has some speed.
He's the real thing. I mean, he really holds his own against anybody. And once again, I'm still looking for Sean Brown in this game. I mean, Sean is a star. He's a star of this team. He's a captain, and I don't know if he's just hurt or what the deal is. 23. Of course, with my eyes, he could be in the game for the whole game, and I could have missed him. But
nice to see the Westford fans out there. Even with the COVID restrictions, there's a good showing by Westford across the way.
There goes Brady.
Brady on the fly and gets up the seam, and about 4 or 5 yards, and then a really solid tackle.
Hit. That was a tackle. He was hit hard.
Brady on the carry, good for a gain of about 5. Tackle by number 83.
Coach Bassett said there are about 4 or 5 players on this team who are really a threat to go all the way every time they touch the ball. Graham Brady is one, Barrowit, Sean Kelly. Okay, we've got a timeout here or an injury. Not sure what the delay is here.
Looks like 2nd and about 6.
Okay, here we go. 7:24 to go in the half.
Alex with the stutter step, and he gets around the edge, and that play had nothing. He just manufactured a 1st down run.
Well, I tell you, you could hear that. It sounded like horses galloping by the sideline there. 1st down. Rudderman, the defensive star, on the right amount of bounds.
AB in a pistol. All right, let's see how we line up. No, we're not in a pistol. We're in a little divide. Sean Kelly on the keeper and makes a nice cut outside and gets downfield all the way to the 44-yard line. And my legs hurt after that cut.
And that's exactly what Coach Bassett was talking about. You've got Barrowit, you've got Kelly, any of them, Graham Brady, any of them can take it all the way on any play.
That's a heck of a cut. Where's Dad out there?
That was a beautiful. That was an ankle breaking cut.
Westford has adjusted. They are now playing basically 4 defensive backs, or they're 10 yards off the ball, as opposed to all up in the box there, daring us to run. So they really have adjusted. They're 10 yards off across the board there. Sean Kelly, and he's got wide open. Jacob is all 6, touchdown. Jacob Crutchfield Jones. Oh, I wish we had a replay for that.
God, Jacob was as lonely as the Maytag repairman. He was there. Nobody was in 10 yards of him waiting for that ball. And I'll tell you, David. All of them. No question. He was amazing. That's 4 touchdowns.
So it's 6:08 to go in the first half. It's AB 27. What I love about that play, Jacob had the presence of mind to stop and not keep running.
Yes.
Because, you got to know your quarterback and the range and how the play developed, and he's under pressure. Sean Kelly's rolling, and he stops. And, of course, the ball wasn't a great ball. It was flooding around out there, but he stopped. When you have nobody around you for 10 yards, stop.
Exactly.
Just,
exactly.
Just stop and relax and wait for the ball. It's coming to you.
That is called great situational awareness.
Really, you don't see that. You see a lot of wide receivers just outrun the arm.
Exactly, yeah.
Completely outrun the arm. I mean, you're not going to throw the ball 70 yards. So that was terrific.
But certainly a defensive breakdown in the backfield. Crutchfield all alone, I think that's first touchdown reception of his career. And it won't be his last. He's a very athletic player.
And, again, Sean Kelly, that calm vision. Quarterback, you don't have to have the best arm on the field. What you have to have is the ability to pick out the open receiver or make the right play, the right read option call. It's all decision making, as Tom Brady would say.
Yeah, you saw that when he ran, and you saw that when he passed.
And AB kicks it.
Okay, there's
this
that
time to the freshman, McCormick.
I'll tell you, he's a player.
He's a bowling ball. That's a freshman.
Right at the 50-yard line. Another great return. We've got to work on our little special teams return defense there, because
Young on the tackle.
we're getting hurt on these kickoffs.
Westford takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
But of course, if you have to kick off 8 or 9 times a game, that's a good thing.
I mean, I can't believe that kid's a freshman. I wonder.
Well, that's what it says right here. 9 is a freshman, right?
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it's true. I just athletically.
These rosters that we got for both teams are fantastic. And there's no height, there's no weight, there's no position. There's just a name, a number, and a grade.
All right.
But he is a freshman.
1st and 10 on the 49, on their own 49. Great Ghost then.
Timeout.
We got a timeout. Okay, let's talk about our sponsors. Go ahead.
So we want to thank our sponsors this year, staying with us for spring football here. Acton Pharmacy, Shire, Caton, and Epstein, Steinberg Lally Foundation, Galant Insurance Agency, Huntington Learning Center, TC Landos, who has one of my favorite URLs, www.thecheesesteakguys.com.
Oh, God, don't start.
Enterprise Bank, and special thanks to Athol Orange Community Television. So thank you, sponsors, for staying with us for spring football.
Yeah, hanging in this year. We appreciate it.
All right, so it's so nice. It's still light out here, and we're at 6:15, and
yeah, it's really great.
It's great.
Very, very comfortable. Typically, when you do a Thanksgiving game, by the end of the game, your legs feel like petrified wood because they're so stiff because you're so cold. This is a pleasure to do this game.
All right, short side of the field run on a fly, and
good pursuit. Really good pursuit. All right, that was number 66, Sean Coverdale, doing it on both ends of the line.
McCormick again.
3, we'll call it 2nd and 7.
Coach Bassett really singled out Coverdale. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster this year. There's a fake.
Fly. And a good,
Oh,
wow, what a
beautiful.
great tackle.
Boy, that was like being at the rodeo. That was calf roping over there.
That's Devin German on the
Devin
tackle.
German with another play. He's limping a little bit. He's a little gimpy right
Damian
now.
DeGiovanni
I think he,
on the reception.
I'm going to guess that's a hip flexor type of injury there. When you're pulling somebody down like that, you know, your core is getting twisted around.
We got a 3rd and long here.
Play action again, over the middle, and wow,
Oh, Kennedy. Kennedy is a star. That was a good pass, too, right on the sideline.
in between two defenders, first down.
First down.
And Westford is moving the ball. 4:45 to go in first half. 27-7, high-scoring game.
So the Grey Ghosts have adjusted now. They have McCormick as a running back, and they have Kennedy now as a wide receiver,
Okay,
trying
you
to
got
spread out
6
their
on
options.
6.
And up the middle.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, that's a good push by Westford.
McCormick on the carry.
He was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, but it was the line that really moved the ABD line on that play.
4:10 to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. McCormick 1-on-1 on the outside. Kennedy. Stutter step pattern, and they run that same play. And wow!
Kennedy almost got under double coverage. Kennedy almost came up with that. I'd love to see a replay of that. Kennedy almost hung on. He had Tyler Clayton and Sean Kelly
on the coverage.
covering him.
But a lot of respect, though. You don't see, over the years, Acton Boxford doesn't double very many.
Yeah, I know. You don't see that. You see
We just don't.
mostly single coverage.
With a safety rotating, but not bracketed double coverage all the way down the field like in that case.
That is a sign of respect.
There's McCormick
there
and a
we
great
go.
tackle
Okay.
by who else?
All right, that is
Zorez.
Brought down.
Sad.
That is
Zisa.
Zod. We call him Z.
And that was a great textbook tackle there. 4th down and a long 5. Let's call it 6.
Okay, they can't get a first down on an encroachment call. I don't know if they go to hard count or not. Oh.
Wow. Is that out of bounds?
That is a catch.
That's a catch.
A great catch.
Great throw and catch.
Pass is complete.
And that is Giovanni, I believe. Beautiful catch.
From this angle, it looked like he was really out of bounds, but
First and goal for the Ghosts.
you don't need much in high school football to keep, 1 foot in, you're
Just
good.
need that 1 foot, right.
The toss, and
Wow, right at almost at the goal line. McCormick.
On the carry.
McCormick, let's say it's right. Let's say inside the 1.
Flag on the play.
We got a
Flag on the play. They're going to bring it back.
That's a serious misstep on the part of the Grey Ghost there. That brings it all the way back to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and goal from the 16. Tough call.
All right, Kennedy and Sean Kelly continue to battle, this time 1-on-1. And they roll out the opposite way, and
Good coverage.
great defense.
Good coverage.
Pass is ruled incomplete.
Incomplete, intended for Kyle Doney, I believe. Looks like a big tight end.
16 yards.
2:36 to go in the first half.
We have not seen any blitzing yet.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Might be a good time to blitz. I'll tell you, between Devin German, 52, Jordan Pelletier, a lot of speed.
Pistol formation. And it's quarterback keeper on the edge, and touchdown goes McCormick.
That looked like a basketball play. That looked like there were 2 or 3 picks allowing McCormick to just get in there on the right-hand side, and Westford has its second touchdown. That was a great blocking scheme, Tim. They just had them completely blanketed.
I didn't pick up how we were covering, where we were lining up on a defensive end, but as I pointed out earlier,
we didn't really have the edge covered at all.
I think we've been playing the game on purpose that way for whatever reason. The kick is up, and it is good.
Almost blocked. What a great effort there by Graham Brady.
With 2:27 to go in the first half. It's AB 27 to 13.
It's a game. I think we got to keep scoring, Tim.
Score now. AB 27. Westford 14.
Yeah, the way we're playing up front is from. I could be wrong, but from this vantage point, it looks like we're playing head up, not outside shoulder on the defensive end on purpose because we're respecting the inside run game and the offensive line of Westford. We've been able to. I think it's sort of a bend no break kind of an approach, and leaving our 2 linebackers free to make plays, etc. There must be something along those lines, but we may have to adjust that because they've been getting to the outside.
It does leave us vulnerable on the edge, and that was a great blocking scheme on that play by Westford.
Well, the way you attacked that, and Westford was smart, is that you run effectively a power wildcat.
This is funny. The teams lined up completely the wrong way, and the refs had to tell them which way to go. Okay, all right. I think we got the east and west is west. I think we're okay now. Tyler Clayton.
Deep kick.
Clayton's got it. Well, got it.
Clayton drops the ball, picks it up, and a little hesitation, and gets to about the 25 with forward progress.
All right, it was good that he hung on to the ball. That could have been tough. And we've got 2:18
for Westford on the tackle
to go, 75 yards.
Mark, is that a new light out there?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that before.
AB takes over first.
And only one of the lights on the post. I don't really get that.
One's working, yeah.
Did the lights adjust depending on where we're playing or something? So, but anyhow.
Well, AB's got a couple of timeouts left, so we'll see if they keep it on the ground or if they go right to the air with 2:18 to go.
I formation. Westford again with the playing 5 yards off in the backfield now. Play action. Sean Kelly looking deep over the field. And good coverage.
Yeah, great coverage.
Ball right on Jed Hogarth.
Kelly's pass intended for Hogarth. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We have scored 68 points in less than 6 quarters so far this season.
So Westford really approaching this defensively completely different than the first quarter now. Roll out, little pass, and Graham Brady
with a quick feet. I'll tell you, he's got quick feet because he was stopped before the 30-yard line, and
those are important yards. Third down.
I thought he actually got a couple more yards, so it's third and 3.
James DeSellis pushed them out of bounds.
I thought that was a tough spot, but that was all the way on the other end of the field, so.
Okay. Outs fairway with a good cut, and he's... Wow, he just powers his way.
I was going to say before the play, give it to Alex. It's going to be automatic, 3 yards, no problem.
Kyle Doney on the tackle.
153, and AB and counting, and AB lines up, trips left. Sean Kelly, a little screen to Alex, and well covered by
that was well covered. You know what? That screen took way too long to develop.
Looks like no gain.
And they were all over Alex. So they've got to move quickly. 1:29 to go. They've got 60 yards. What was that? Is that a play or not? That was a snap that was dropped.
Indication is false start against the
That's a false start.
5 yards.
Okay, 2nd and 15.
120 to go.
Well, you've got Mr. Crutchfield Jones back in the game. Let's see if he can get lonely again. Got Kennedy covering him. All right, very strong defensive play by Westford.
On the keeper, Kelly.
Right at the Westford bench. And
looks like a short gain.
3rd and long here.
3rd and 15. No gain.
Sean Kelly continuing to be a good decision maker, though. He's not. He's gonna either, if the play's there, he's gonna make one, but he's not taking.
He's not taking the bad chances.
He doesn't look like a first-time quarterback to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're just going to let the time go by. They're going to let time run out. The time is ticking. Westford is not taking a timeout, which kind of surprises me. And I think we have a delay of game penalty here, probably, or they called, or AB on the clock. 17 seconds.
27-14.
So they're just going to run the ball and let the. I'm surprised Westford didn't call a timeout. I think they have a couple. They have a couple of timeouts. Somebody is not happy about Westford not calling a timeout. You can hear it all the way over here. I think that was a basic, just a mistake on the part of Westford not to call timeout and make AB punt the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone is not happy about that, about not calling timeout there.
All right, empty set. Sean Kelly with the keeper up the middle, and he gets outside. He's still going. He's going to cut back upfield, and he's got the edge. Look out. Sean Kelly got one man to beat, and he cuts up and almost to the end with no time on the clock. Sean Kelly gets within 3 yards of a score. Let's see what the game clock really is.
That is it. That is the half. And whoa, a lot of excitement there at the end, and you could just see the weapons that AB has.
What a great cutback run.
At this point, I wish that Westford had called the timeout. maybe it was a brilliant call after all.
And that looks like the half.
Wow, that's right. They call a timeout, we score.
Right, exactly. They call timeout, you give it to Barrowhead, it's 34-14. What a half.
What a half. It's great to be back. You know, just seeing AB on the field, playing high school football. One of my favorite things to do on this planet. This is terrific. AB looks, I think they're more balanced than season so far, and they're going to need it to keep going against the competition as they go forward, particularly.
Yeah, they've had 6. And boy, Kelly, I was looking zone, just amazing. So it's halftime now. We are streaming live on YouTube. You can listen to 15 minutes of Tim and me talking about our grandchildren and families and all that. But I think we'll save them the misery of listening.
Yeah, either that or we could do restaurant reviews within 10
sure.
miles of here.
We could do like El Presidente. We could do best pizza.
Yeah. But again, we want to thank our sponsors, and it looks like both halftime meetings, even the home team is outside in each end zone here, and we have a pretty short half, eight minutes and counting here, so we'll be right back in the action.
Yeah, the protocol right now is that only 2 family members are allowed per player, and that basically is it. So it's obviously a very sparse crowd tonight, but that right now that is the protocol. That could change at some point in the future over the next few weeks, but it's just good to be here on the porch watching high school football. It's after a year and a half, it's just a pleasure to be here doing this.
It really is. You really after this past year, you really appreciate live sporting events, and you being a big Celtics fan as an example, and so on. And I remember last summer in August, I believe it was, because the race was rescheduled. My future son-in-law, Matt, and I went to Loudon to watch a NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah, you like
and
that.
And I believe it was one of the first live sporting events in certainly the Northeast area. And they did a terrific job. Temperature checks on the way in. They were probably at 15-20% capacity max, and they had put us in row spacing. Everything you felt super safe around the whole thing. But I guess what I wanted to point out is that it felt like you were alive again. It was just thrilling to be at a live sporting event. And
it really
never appreciated it more than that moment. Just
Alex and I are going to the Celtics game on April 6th. They have 12% capacity. We have our own little pod that we're given to go to that game, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward necessarily to the way the Celtics are playing right now, but just to go there and to see my friend Linda and get my Harpoon IPA and sit down and watch a live basketball game is something I'm really looking forward to. I just got my second COVID shot. I got my second vaccination, and that was Thursday afternoon. I felt really good Thursday night. I said, wow, this is great. I woke up Friday morning. I was in bed, and everything's good. And then I got out of bed, and I said, whoa, I got to get the license number of that car that hit me. So it takes a while to get over that second shot, but certainly worthwhile to be vaccinated and know that you can go out and live your life a little bit.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, and as you said, going to the Celtics game or a NASCAR event or whatever, it's just the hearing being in the middle of a live audience, and just, you just take it for granted, I think, to a large extent, and it's just great. So it's nice to see, these fans, 2 per family here, and cheerleaders and football players and coaches, and the high school experience. I didn't expect to see it's really the full game experience here, except
absolutely.
that there's right. It's just parents in the stands.
Yeah,
but other than that,
there's no band. The crowd is much lower, but the football is the same, and the football is really pretty good. The quality of football that I've seen over these first 2 weeks has been very good on the part of AB, really.
Well, I keep thinking that they must have really benefited by all the teams, of course, but having a whole another off season of weight training, because in football, you can tell LS in particular over the last 6-7 years,
huge guys.
Their weight training program must be.
Well, Fred if you want to talk about weight training, you go to Fred Smirlis, and he's got all those kids on the weights. But just looking at the two players in particular in Coverdale, you can tell that they have been really working in the weight room, and I think that's rubbed off on a lot of other players.
Yeah, I agree.
I think really matured.
Strength-wise, these kids are really a year ahead of what you would experience in the September, October, November season that we would have had, and game experience. All that experience we're seeing in real time now as we see these kids, playing games and getting better and all that. But strength-wise, you can see these kids look a grade and a half stronger, if you will.
Definitely.
And that was one of the questions I had walking into this, is whether or not you could sort of see that, because we track these kids, right up from as they go into the program.
From Pup Warner to freshman to exactly.
And one of the great thrills of this of doing this, I think, is just following these kids and how they progress athletically and getting to know their families and so on. It's just such a privilege and an honor. But you can see these kids are really a grade and a half stronger from what I can see so far, which is great to see.
So you miss Pup Warner coaching. How many years did you coach Pup Warner?
I think 20 or so.
Oh my goodness.
Different. I coached my son when he was going through the program, and then I adopted a bunch of kids after that for another round or two, and it was a lot of fun. It was,
Well, I remember when the days when you had traveled all across the world. You would leave on Sunday night or Monday morning. You would go to Sao Paulo or somewhere in Argentina or San Francisco or anywhere in the world. Then you would come back on Friday. You would do the game. Then you would coach Pup Warner, and then you would be off. And then you did that for a number of years, right?
Yeah, that was thank all the great coaches I worked with over the years to just give me the flexibility, because in most Pup Warner programs, you practice 3 days a week typically, if you organize around one day being defense, one day being offense, and one day being special teams and game prep. And that's typically how we did it. And I was mostly involved with offense over the years. And the coaches would help me by, putting that offensive day on a Monday or a Friday so I could jump on the road and do what I had to do for the work I was doing. So that really helped. So sometimes I'd make 2 practices a week, but often I made only 1 practice a week, and of course our Saturday prep.
No, I remember all those years just shooting you emails with information, with game notes, and have you fly in on a Friday morning from San Francisco or whatever. It was quite a time, and those were some pretty exciting years that we did.
Yeah, no, it was great football. AB's always produced, great football, and
well, we were talking about the AB players who have actually gone to Division I programs. We had Tyler DePace, who played briefly for Boston College. Brett Manning, who was co-captain with my son of the 2005 team, who played for UConn, and then played with the Arizona Wranglers in the World Football League. And then, of course, Jack Maddox. Well, you told me.
Yeah. Jack Maddox went to Clemson, and he started long snapper and has a championship trophy, which is terrific. And so that's awesome. So that's 4.
Just think, Jack played with that quarterback.
Yeah.
He played with him. You just maybe didn't snap to him, but was on the same team. Tremendous. And then we have Alex Barrowett now going to Colorado State.
Right. That's
Bobby and Larry Aber, of course, were stars at Yale. Bobby was captain of the Yale team. And we have a number of players play for other Division II. Henry Morris, your son-in-law.
Right. Bentley
was quarterback for Bentley, Division II, and then a number of players have played for strong Division III teams over the years. Well, we've managed to run at the mouth for the whole halftime. I'm sure everybody was just scintillated by our conversation. We're just about to start the third quarter here. 27-14. AB received to start the game. Westford will receive to start the third quarter.
Hopefully everybody just had a quick dinner and is just coming back now. All right, 27-14. We got 2 quarters of football to go. I finally changed out of my sunglasses, and now I can see. So, here we go. McCormick back deep for the Gray Ghost. And the ball's short. And this time, much better coverage on special teams.
Very nice. Nice
Number
work.
8 on the carry. Brian Jacob Meyer.
Christian Young on the stop there.
Number 13, Teddy Murray.
Did a nice job, Teddy Murray.
Westford takes over.
And Christian
1st
Young.
and 10.
We may see Teddy Murray later on in the game playing a little quarterback if the score continues the way it is, or if AB scores a touchdown or 2 more.
That kid can play too, boy.
His brother Finn Murray it plays for Kenyon. Speaking about playing for college, he's been quarterback and a receiver at Kenyon College.
Wow. Little
There's a
reverse to Kennedy. A good blocking at the point of it, on the flank, I should say. First down run.
Good for Westford. First down.
They'll mark the ball on the 37.
Yeah, he's really racking up the yardage this game. He does a little bit of everything.
Gray Ghosts look like they have a lot of skip in their step right now. McCormack off tackle.
Oh,
And
good
a great
stop.
Wow.
McCormick on the carry.
Okay, that is
Tyler Clayton.
That is my man. I'll tell you.
Good for a short game.
We talked about him at the beginning of the
He's at 2nd
game.
and 9.
That was Pelletier, wasn't it, on the stop? I believe.
I thought 22. Tyler Clayton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a good tackler. All right, little flat pass here,
Okay,
and
good
great
coverage.
tackle. Again, in the open field is
That is
Z.
it's Z. Who's gonna call him Z?
Z side on the tackle. 3rd and 5.
All right, let's see if we can hold him here. Force a punt. So a lot of motion there.
Roll out and
Oh, beautiful.
great defense there. Jed Hogarth.
Breaks up the play.
Okay,
Brings up
fourth
you-
down.
He had backup. He had Clayton in backup. So
He could take the chance.
I like the way this defensive backfield is playing tonight.
All right, they're punt the ball on their 43-yard line. Always watch for a fake in this situation.
Graham
but-
Brady back deep. And a
No, let it.
Short
Don't
kick.
do anything with it. Just let it sit.
good AB roll.
Okay, 31-yard line. We
And the
take
punt
over.
is down by number 27.
We're up by 2 touchdowns. Got the ball. Beginning of the third quarter.
Great defensive stand there.
Joseph
That was a
Bella.
really good
He
play
takes
by
over
Jed.
1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
But it's true, when you know you've got someone in back of you, you can go ahead and you can take that chance and try to jump the route. And
The same thing on a double coverage over here with that one throw to Kennedy. The up back for AB on the double
Right.
was going for the ball,
yep.
knowing that he had the safety valve of the other defender, which I believe was
Kennedy
Sean Kelly.
almost caught that despite that.
Despite, of course,
Yeah.
if you don't play it that way, you're going to just divide and somebody's going to catch the ball, And a good cut at the line of scrimmage to get a couple as that play was stuffed. That's setting up a nice play action or a nice read option with Sean Kelly running.
I really am impressed by the front four of Westford. I mean, they've been playing really tough the whole game.
Brings up second and 9.
Our success has really come at the edge, not up the middle.
Yeah, look at Westford overshift to the short side of the field. They're taking away the short side runs all game. Little rollout pass, and Jet Hogarth with a great catch, and he's got. Oh, he turned up so nice.
That might have been a horse collar.
For a long game.
That was a great pass by Sean Kelly, and once again, I wish we had instant replay because we love to show these plays again. That was a perfect pass, a great reception, and a great run afterwards.
We've seen Jet Hogarth and his hands since he was, ability to catch the ball since he was a freshman. Alex, and looking to cut, and
for a minute there, when he hesitated, it almost looked like a halfback option pass.
I think it might have been.
Yeah, it could have been one that was blown up. You know, the thing about Jed is we talked about Jack Maddox at Clemson. He reminds me a lot of Jack Maddox.
Yeah, I agree. Strong.
52, Cole Stickle.
Let's see how Westford's got some athletes. You can see, they got McCormick playing corner. Sean Kelly rolls again. He's looking deep, and he's going to try for Hogarth. And good offensive, defensive play.
Exactly. A great defensive play by Jed Hogarth.
For number 4.
I think he would have been out of bounds anyway. I don't think he would have gotten a foot in if he had intercepted. But
all right, 3rd and long. But again, we look like a very smart team this year because a lot of receivers would be going for the ball the entire way, even at a disadvantaged position. But when that ball is thrown, Jed, calculates he's not going to catch the ball. So he turns into a pure defensive back. That was a great football play.
He's a senior. He's got senior smarts.
All right, 3rd and long, 3rd and 12, maybe call it 13 even. Little option play. And wow, all the way open is Clayton. And pounds his way to a touchdown.
Oh, yes.
That last move, I didn't think he would make that
That
catch.
little stutter step, that little hesitation got him into the end zone. And it is 33-14, Tyler Clayton.
Clayton on the carry.
Clayton, I got to apologize to Clayton. I was just going to almost say down at the 3. And then boom, that beautiful stutter step move.
And those famous words, and he's only a sophomore.
Wow.
Score is AB 33, Westford 14, PAT pending.
Okay, here we go.
Coverdo. And they appear to be going for the 2.
All right, AB going for 2. 33-14, here we go. Clayton the back, looks a little sprint out pass, and just overthrown.
Yeah, they're trying to make up for that missed extra point there. So it stays at 33-14, 8:24 to go in the 3rd. But as over the years, as we've done these games, we always look to see, the sophomores coming up, and who's going to be. I remember seeing Alex when he was a freshman, and he was making strides then, and say, oh, this kid is going to be with us for 3 more years. And so you look and you see players like Tyler Clayton, and he's going to be with us for 2 more years after this.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see these kids come up. All right, we need another good, solid special teams play to keep this game in its dominant position at the moment.
I would squib kick at this point.
Based on the talent that Westford has back there, I agree with you. I think not a bad idea. Nope. And that is Kennedy. who reads his blockers well, and look at him just read and get another 12 yards.
Yeah, that's great. Great field position. And I think keep these kickoffs on the ground. Let them roll around for a while. Teddy Murray on the stop.
Very nice.
Westford takes over, 1st and 10 from their own 39.
Westford on the 39.
You look at 66, Sean Coverdale, right there over the ball. He's a big, strong kid. I would not want to be on the other side of the line facing him.
Yeah, I agree. Again, see how tight we are on the defensive line?
Very tight, very tight.
All right, little misdirection play up the middle. Goes
he almost got
McCormack
the
for
first
9.
down.
McCormack off tackle.
They've got two really excellent running
For a
backs
long
with
gain,
Kennedy and
brings up 2nd
McCormack.
and 1.
Well, we've got a little miscommunication there in
McCormack again
defense.
cuts up 1st down and more.
Yeah, we had
Very
Dominic
decisive.
Slumo running out and then
McCormack
running
on the
back.
carry.
1st
Pat
down.
Clayton on the tackle. Still good enough for a Westford 1st down.
Gray goes now in the pistol. And they toss it to McCormack on the edge. And boy, he's got some
tough.
speed.
McCormack on the carry.
Really tough.
By number 2.
And he really punished Tyler Clayton at the end of that
Gain of
run.
about 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Westford looking strong this series, 2nd and 2.
Well, they've been able to move the ball, really consistently. Not a lot of 3 and outs.
In the pistol again. Play action, and it's a screen. Or actually a play action in the slot, I should say, and complete for another 1st down to Amos Richards.
Amos Richards, a senior, first catch of the game.
Westford, 1st down.
Westford really moving down the field. They started on their 40. Getting a little cooler now. A little darker, a little cooler.
Up the middle goes McCormack. They fake the fly
Wow,
to Kennedy.
I'll tell you, that play was very well run. Excellent timing by
Devin
Westford.
German brings up
2nd and short here.
2nd and about 3.
AB's going to have to change up this defensive scheme. This time they run the fly with Kennedy. It's on the outside and gets to the edge.
Was there a flag?
Flag on the play.
The sweep.
I believe
The flag.
Yeah, there's a flag.
McCormack with the hold. I believe just on the edge there.
I'm waiting for Kennedy to go down for the first time on the first hit because it hasn't happened yet this game. That's another tough penalty. I'll tell you, they're really hurting themselves as they're getting close to the end zone. They had one on the 1-yard line that brought them back to the 16, and this now brings them back to the 32-yard line.
Back in the back. Brings the ball back. 2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd and 10, and the ball's on the 32.
Yeah, that is a penalty from the place of the infraction rather than from the line of scrimmage. So that's why it's just 2nd and 10 right now instead of 2nd and 20.
All right, empty set. Domininian goes back and looking deep, and
Oh, yes!
and it's intercepted.
First down,
Deflected
AB!
and intercepted. By number 53, Devin German.
Devin German.
Devin German is having a
all
heck of a
over the
game
field,
tonight.
I'll tell you, Devin German and Jordan Pelletier. Talk about that sideline to sideline speed.
What did I miss? Did
I don't
his
know- I
knee
don't
hit the
know who
ground?
tipped-
Why did that play go dead after he caught it?
I didn't. I think his knee hit the ground.
Did it? Okay, I didn't see the knee. I was wondering.
I don't know. I don't know who tipped the ball though.
Ball is spotted on about the 23-yard
Yeah, I missed the knee then. I was waiting for him to run another 30 yards there, but
John, do you know who tipped the ball?
I don't.
No.
All right, 33-14. AB with 5:11 to go in the third quarter gets the ball back. Just the play we needed. 1st and 10 on the 22.
Got Jack Washburn coming in, junior. We have Z. I love the name Z.
Oh, perfect. A long time out by the Gray Ghost.
Was that a timeout or was that just?
Or is that halftime
I
again?
don't know. Have another halftime here. Great football weather right now. Perfect, crisp, nice.
Play action. Sean Kelly cuts up and well covered.
Okay, first time they're really able to get him, and that's a loss.
Westford playing, like the score. They're playing extremely aggressive, which is going to open up some risk plays if we want to take them. But right now, we're looking like we're managing the clock more than taking risk. Sean Kelly looking to pass. Under pressure, escapes. Boy, is he quick.
Whoa, look at that, look at that.
Did you see?
Kelly on the keeper.
It looks like a video game.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like the old Roadrunner cartoon where you have Wile E. Coyote chasing the Roadrunner, and the Roadrunner just goes.
He was on the right hash and went all the way across the field in a blink. 3rd down and 3.
Very manageable 3rd down here.
See those linebackers keying on Barrowett right now.
Oh, yeah.
Play action. Sean Kelly's under pressure, and he's not going to get it.
Sean Kelly.
Just back to the
short loss.
maybe a yard loss.
4th and about 4.
Is this the
First punt.
is this the first punt? I don't recall. I might have punted once before. I don't recall a punt.
McCormick and Kennedy back.
Jed Hogarth punting the ball in practice. He was getting it way up in the air. Let's see if he. That's end over end. And
Whoa! They drop it. Why?
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
not sure why they really wanted to do that. You got 2 very effective runners there. McCormick and certainly, and I think he had an opening for
Ball was on the ground and
10 or 15 yards. So lucky break for AB on the.
that reminds me. I think it was Alabama.
Westford
used to do that on punt and kickoff
Yes.
returns all the time.
Right.
They do the reverse, and of course they run them back for touchdowns. But all right, so Westford has the ball exactly where they had it at the beginning of the second half on the 40-yard line, and we're down to 3:38 in the third.
Play action and in the slot.
Whoa!
Wow.
That was.
Pass intended.
Now that's a case of a receiver who was just not ready to catch that ball. I think they might have had some miscommunication
Ball
on
is
the route
incomplete.
because he was still running. and that ball kind of hit him in the back.
I mean, a slant, you're looking at the break almost right off the lines. I don't understand what he was doing there. 2nd and 10. Wow, little shuttle pass to McCormick. He's on the edge. And in just 22 yards there.
For a long game.
Interesting play. So they've run 3 plays off of that same formation. They run the fly, they run the fake fly dive, and that was a fake fly, fake dive shuttle, if you will.
You get that down.
And that shuttle, I mean, once you think the dive's done, you're basically, linebackers are backing off. Interesting. This time, good coverage.
Nice stop. Nice stop. Ryan Fleming right there in the middle.
Fleming on the tackle.
Fleming, another good, he had a good season last year. 2nd and 8. Going deep.
Okay, good coverage.
No flag on the play.
Good coverage.
Wow.
That's Z. Z on the coverage.
37, the Javine coverage.
That's the elimination by Z there.
Coach Bassett said you're going to see him in the game, and he's going to make some plays, and he's right.
And he's on an island out there. All right, McCormick picking his way short of the first down.
Almost. You got 2 runners that are each going to easily eclipse 100 yards here between Kennedy and McCormick.
4th and short.
Westford does not look like a team that has given up or is looking at the score and just mailing it in. They're playing. They're here to play.
McCormick up the middle, and he gets all the way across the 15 to the 10. This kid is
the freshman, number 11. It looks like he may be hurt a little bit. He's still on the ground, getting up now.
I can't remember a strong, dominant, kind of
Gray Ghost.
player running back with the 11 as a number.
Yeah,
I just think that's. I'm looking at it. I'm
That
expecting.
is an odd number, but I tell you, he's filling in for Sean Brown, and I can't imagine Sean Brown doing any better than McCormick's done today.
Yeah. I think when Sean Brown gets back, I assume he will, based on his, what he did last week, that McCormick, you got to keep these players on the field. So
Absolutely.
McCormick is either going to be a slot player or a Brown slot. Something's going to happen there. That
they're going to keep them
more
on the
dimensional.
field, and they're going to keep them fresh and rotate them, and they've really found something here in this freshman.
Wow. All right, 1:51 to go in the third quarter, 33-14. Temperature rolling off nicely, but like you said, it feels crisp. It feels like, the third week in September.
Feels like a Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
It really does. I was going to bring a turkey, but
Didn't have time.
I thought better of it.
All right, 1st and 10. McCormick in the backfield. And they do a rollout pass. He's got plenty of time. We're giving him plenty of room.
The one thing, Tim, is that we really haven't gotten any pressure at all on Damiani. There's been, as far as I've seen, there's just been one hurry that I've seen when he dropped back to pass. And he gets rid of the ball pretty quickly, too.
He does.
A little counter.
And McCormick
gets good.
That's the play we needed.
Brought down by number
Yeah, I think that's the first counter that they've run. Matt Pierce, I believe, on the stop there.
There's a loss on that play, brings up 3rd and 9.
All right, get that
And
back.
wow,
Okay. Just when I said they haven't gotten any pressure on the quarterback.
Graham Brady.
And this is really what has killed Westford is 2 penalties and a quarterback sack. Or else this game could be a lot closer.
You have to give credit to our defense because it looks like, between the inside the 20s,
Yeah,
we're playing one type of D, and then we're changing it up. All right, little corner pass here. We got to get up for that.
There
And
you
a
go.
great play
Okay.
again
Perfect.
by Mr. Clayton.
Passes.
Okay, the ball turns over here with 35 seconds to go. AB takes over again on offense. And we'll see if they keep Sean Kelly in or they bring Teddy Murray in. The way Westford's playing, I would expect Kelly to be back in here. I wouldn't light up my victory cigar yet.
Nope. But it is interesting how we're playing defense, sort of in the middle of the field compared to in the extended red zone, if you will.
We tighten it up in the red zone. Okay, you have the usual suspects here. Sean Kelly, Barrowett, Tyler Clayton. A divide.
Had a little bit of movement before the ball there, I thought, but
Whoa, we got
ball's
a ball.
loose.
All right,
And
we got
Westford recovers.
The fumble was recovered by Westford.
Okay, it's I think Benjamin Borselli on the recovery.
Wow. 29 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Westford.
All right, Westford has another opportunity here to close this gap. 19 points.
All right, they roll out. They're looking for Kennedy again. A comeback route
nice.
and nothing there.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Kennedy.
They're going to run that same play, and he's going to release long to the end zone. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Little stop and go play.
I'll watch. Okay. You're on the clock now, Tony Romo.
Up the middle
Okay,
goes
good
McCormick
stop,
this
good
time, much
stop.
better.
All right.
Up the middle. Tackled by number 50.
Okay, 3rd and long here.
Ryan
Good
Fleming.
stop by Ryan Fleming's had a really good game on both sides of the ball here.
But Sean Kelly and Kennedy have been just playing and battling and competing all game.
Six against 6 all game long.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right.
Okay, well, once again, at the end of the 3rd quarter, as is our custom, we acknowledge all our sponsors. We would like to special thanks to Acton Pharmacy, Shire, Caton and Epstein, Steinberg Lally Foundation, Gallant Insurance, Huntington Learning Center, TC Lando's, home of the Whopper or whatever it is. I don't know. What's that steak bomb that they have?
Well, I love the Budster.
Oh, the Budster, that's right. That's
All
the
my
name.
kids love the Budster.
Enterprise Bank, and a special thanks to Athol Community, Orange Community Television for helping us out. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, sponsors.
The Budster, that was the name, yeah. What is the Budster exactly?
I think it's barbecue sauce and chicken tenders, right?
Oh, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean Kelly's dad, he knows the Budster. Okay. He's on first.
It's a mammoth. It's a
All right, here we go. 4th quarter, 12 minutes to play.
3rd and 7. I mean, looking deep. And McCormick,
great
shoestring
stop.
tackle, and there's a flag.
McCormick on the reception.
Now,
Number
once
7,
again,
John
that
Hennessy on
is
the
John
Mr.
Hennessy.
Jordan Pelletier. Was that Pelletier? I think. I don't know.
7, John Hennessy, I believe. Was he?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hennessy.
With a great, that would have been trouble.
What do we got here? What's the call?
I didn't see a lot of players around there. So
It might have been, if it's a defensive hold, I don't know.
declined.
Okay,
Okay.
a hold.
Call against Westford
Okay, that
declined
penalty's
by AB.
declined.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right.
And
Wait a
about
minute.
8.
Fourth down.
Fourth down.
Fourth down.
It's
and
fourth
8.
down, yeah.
4th down and about 8.
All right.
All right, let's see what kind of pressure they can put on Damiani. No blitzing yet.
All right, he's looking and
Oh, it was
overthrown.
way
And the
overthrown.
pass falls incomplete. AB takes over
You
on
know,
downs.
the thing about Westford is that they get close, they get close, they get close, and they just can't convert. It's sort of like the Boston Celtics lately in the fourth quarter. They just don't execute at the time, and I think that probably has a lot to do with AB and the defense that they're playing in the red zone.
Yes, I agree. And I think what happens, this is why, Coach Maber was such a great coach, when we had all those strong running teams, because when you have that kind of makeup team, strong running game, obviously, and a good offensive line that Westford has, you really have to run, beyond, you just have to stay away from some of these cute passes and run to see if you can keep going downfield and scoring, even though it may look somewhat ordinary in the game.
Sure. Well,
it takes a lot of discipline, if you
The
will.
old wing T. I mean, it was a boring offense.
Alex Barrowett just gets a quick cut and makes up 3-4 yards out of nothing there. But even without a wing T, Westwood looks like they could run.
Number 70 on
As you said, they probably have 250 yards on the ground today.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
And
about 2 brings up 2nd.
the type of plays we've made is when they've been dropping back to pass and we're blitzing or coming off hard on the edge. But I think if they continue to run, every series, I think they'd be up another score or two.
Yeah,
anyhow.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
All right, I formation. And it's a counter with Sean Kelly as he cuts up the middle. And he's on the edge. He's got 1 man to beat. Let's see if he can cut over the middle. He does. And Sean Kelly's going to say hello to 6.
Okay, this time he wasn't stopped on the 3-yard line. And Tim, that was a busted play.
And
Oh, we
what's
got a
going on? We have
flag?
laundry.
We got a flag. Oh,
That was worth it anyhow, Dad. I'll tell you.
Indications are holding against AB.
oh my goodness. Wow.
Wow. And it looks.
That's really tough, but once again,
However, after they mark it off, it's still good enough for an AB. First
okay,
down.
because that holding call once again was from the yard line of the infraction, so it's 1st and 10 for AB.
All right, 1st and 10, as you said, on the 37. Alex over the middle and 3 great
Nothing
goes.
Nothing
Back
doing.
in the middle.
Their middle is strong. They got a good nose tackle and
By number 9 for Westford. William
Rudderman, I think, is probably their best defensive player. I mean, he has been solid for this whole game and obviously spectacular in the first game against Newton South.
Sean Kelly looking to pass and screen to Barrowett.
Oh, that's a good screen.
He's got a blocker in front of him. He's on the outside. Oh!
Oh!
And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. He might have been an inside cut away of another 20 yards there.
He just
Just
picked.
picked. You know, you got to pick a direction.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 9. Actually,
3rd and 9.
better spot than I thought. 8:55 to go in the game, 33-14. Sean Cully looking, throws the ball over the middle, and just underthrown, intended for Graham Brady.
Yeah, he had him. He had him just a little bit underthrown, and they're going to be punting again with 8:38 to go.
You hate the punt to these two kids back there for Westford.
I know. They're just so dangerous. Oh, okay, here we go.
And it's a short kick.
Well, I guess the good news is that there's no return, but probably about a 15-yard kick.
Falls out of bounds.
But that's probably better than Westford's average return against us tonight.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Ball's on the 44-yard line. We've got someone with a cramp right now. Yeah, it's quite a tandem, McCormick and Kennedy. Those cramps can really hurt.
I have not seen Mr. C.
No, I was looking for Mr. C. I haven't seen him either. I'll have to check on him and see what the deal is. Mr. C he's been a mainstay in every sport, boys, girls, whatever. He is ubiquitous and has been for many, many years.
Probably has the best long-term record of any trainer.
Yeah, I would say so. Over the years, yeah.
You got 25, 30 years here. All right.
Okay,
that's
Steve,
covered, Al.
Yeah. No, that's
60.
Yeah,
It's
Steve
60.
Slutsky.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's Coverdale. I'm sorry. Okay, Westford's average field position has been right around the 40 to 45 yard line for the whole half.
8:29 to go in the game. And over the middle, complete on a great seam route. Still going up to the 26-yard line.
And that's William Rudderman, who is now being hurt on offense. Rudderman.
Good for Westford. First down.
Really good football player.
But great hands. You don't even hear the ball getting, received there. All right, McCormick over the middle.
Oh, good stop.
Tripped
Good
up.
stop there. And that was
That's
Devin
German
on the stop.
tackle.
You've heard his name called
Good for
many
gain about
times
3,
tonight.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Oh, I think someone left early there, but they
McCormick,
didn't call it.
no gain.
Okay, good stop. Brian Fleming, right there, Johnny on the
McCormick
spot.
carry, Fleming on the tackle.
I think the refs are playing a relaxed game right now.
Timeout.
I think so.
With
I
the
think
score and
they're
situation.
just kind of letting it go.
Because we saw a similar situation on the other side of the field a few minutes ago, and pretty obvious,
Yeah.
early move.
So we're going to be playing next Friday night at 5:30. This game was originally scheduled for yesterday at 5:30, but because of the weather forecast, they moved it to today.
See Coverdale with a roller over his calf muscle there, trying to get that cramp. Alleviated there.
Okay, we got a third down here, about third and 6.
Trips right. McCormick in the backfield, and they give to McCormick up the middle, and he's got some room as he pounds up for a first down run.
Well, you know what? Everybody was expecting the pass.
On the carry,
And
up the middle.
McCormick, all you had to do was a nice hole. It wasn't being covered. Good play call on the part of Westford. We just got a guy off the field. We would have had 12 men on the field. We just beat that.
On the carry. Fleming on the tackle. Perez. And Matthias Perez.
John Hennessy checking in.
There you go.
There you go.
He's in.
Whoa!
Oh,
and
look
the
at that.
leap over to the end zone goes Kennedy.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Westford.
Kennedy may be hurt. Kennedy may be hurt on this play. He's down in the end zone. Tremendous athletic play on the part of Kennedy. Okay, he's up.
33-20 with 6:37 to go.
I think you can expect an onside kick with this much time. They need 2 scores.
2-score game with 6 minutes. We're still playing football.
No, Westford has been impressive. I mean, they had a big win, and then you wonder, they're playing Newton South, not a strong team, and you say, you know, how legit was that win against Newton South? But Westford's a quality team. So make it a 12-point game. And it's good.
It's good.
Okay. All right, get the All-State good hands people out there to collect the kickoff.
33-21, 6:37 to go. And I'm going to say that Westford has outgained AB in the second half
absolutely.
by about, I'd say 60 yards or so. Just a guess, but
Okay, a successful onside kick could make this game interesting the last 6 minutes, so let's protect the ball here.
hats off to the field lighting that's been, I think, installed since we've last called the game here. It's a much better field.
Yeah, you can actually see the numbers. We've gone for years not being able to see the numbers, just kind of making it up as we go along.
Back deep for AB.
This is really very well lit. The old end zone shadows are gone, and it's terrific.
Okay, you can see them anticipating the kick. Oh my goodness! I think Westford has the ball. Yes, that's a successful onside
You
kick.
saw a perfect onside kick.
And I'll tell you, this mystery movie is getting tenser and tenser as we go along.
It just didn't feel right from the very beginning as we set up. It just
Okay, Westford with all the momentum right now.
Coverdale checks back in. All right, 33-21, 6:37 to go. Westford in AB territory on the 48.
Okay, you got Jackson Chandler in the game. He's just a freshman. Big kid. Number 75.
Dominique throws a long ball and incomplete. What a great
coverage
play.
again.
Downfield by Graham Brady.
Graham Brady.
Graham Brady and Z were down there.
Wow, and that's the ball that they were practicing in their, pregame reps. Looked like about 70% of the time. That little soft air under the ball toss. 2nd and 10.
Are you surprised that we really haven't blitzed at all this game?
I'm just surprised how we definitely have a very deliberate scheme in how we're playing this. Whether we don't want to show somebody how we're going to play them or something. Now we're playing a little more outside shoulder. And whoa, and that is caught.
I'll tell you, I thought that ball was going to be intercepted.
It's complete.
Kyle Doney, was that right? Yeah.
Well, once again, I wish I had a replay. And what do we got? Do we have any call on this?
Kyle Doney with the reception on a slant route.
And we've got a penalty, a personal foul call that's going to bring the ball right to the 20-yard line.
And the penalty marked off.
And in 13 seconds, Westford has the ball on the 20.
All right, to give this to McCormack as he tries to get outside and well covered by AB.
McCormick on the carry.
They show a 2-yard gain, but from this vantage point, I guess that's where they spot it.
Clayton and Hogard on the stop.
We have a timeout.
Timeout Westford.
That surprises me. With 6 minutes to go, you figured they want to maybe save their timeouts. They've got the ball. You want to save your timeouts for when you're on defense. When all those seconds can be run off, but Westford looks like they're regrouping right now to figure out what they're going to do. Well, he did gain more than I thought he gained.
Yeah,
almost 4 yards on that play.
This is where you got to watch for that Kennedy stop and go, because you got the marker on the 12 or 11, and we've been great coverage on Kennedy, mostly on total go routes. So you're able to sync up with his speed. We have plenty of speed on our side too. So how do you combat that? The little stop and go route is the ticket, and I just hope they don't come up with that. But I wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah. Even at this point,
here's Kennedy on the outside here.
Oh, that was a touchdown. Well, you complimented
Rudiman.
You complimented Rudiman on his great hands, so thank you for jinxing him. That was a touchdown.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up.
That was a good pass. And 3rd and 7, and once again, no blitzing.
It's time to let.
Oh, yeah!
Intercepted! Whoa! What a...
Talk about great hands. That's Jed Hoggard on the interception. And all of this has happened. Would you believe, Tim, that only 44 seconds has come off the clock since that onside kick?
Yeah.
44 seconds in all that action. There's still almost 6 minutes to go in this game.
Athletically, what interception! I mean, one-handed. I'm just speechless on how you could absorb the energy of that ball. It was very, well thrown, hard.
And once again, you really miss having instant replay. I, just love to see that play again.
No kidding, really. All right, 1st and 10 for the Colonials as they dodge a big-time bullet there, as the Gray Ghosts have had a lot of momentum. Ball's
All right,
on
let's see a little ground game here.
17-yard
little
line.
Ball control, ground game, and run this clock down.
All right, Clayton on the outside, gets through the slot,
That's
and about
excellent.
6 or 7 yards. Very
On
nice.
the carry.
As you said, that's just what the doctor ordered. A good gain on 1st down, and you just take your time. Let the clock run a little bit. That's what they're doing.
That's as close to a 38 power wing tee play as they'll run.
That's
all
right.
night.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's
Very
exactly what it looked like.
Hold Barisano. Brings up 2nd and about 3.
They try the other side again. Good block at the point of attack. Gets around the corner. Goes Graham Brady. Keeps his balance. Goes across midfield and gets to the 40-yard line. And there's a flag on the play.
And we got a personal foul. I was wondering if they were going to call a flag on that. That was kind of a close call. That's 15 yards after the end of the play. Graham Brady, another burner. Graham Brady is going to Ithaca next year to play lacrosse.
That's an additional 15.
And lacrosse runs in his family. His uncle, Jay Graham, who was captain of the AB football team, was also captain of the Penn State lacrosse team. So lacrosse runs in that family, and that's where Graham is going next year, to Ithaca.
And that's lacrosse heaven up there.
Yeah, that's big time. That's big time lacrosse.
Big
yeah.
time lacrosse all through that area. Good for him.
But meanwhile, he's got a football season to play here. I thought that play was a little questionable. That flag. You know, he was right on the sideline, and it was kind of an aggressive play, but it was questionable. But we get the benefit of it.
Well, especially given the sort of the tone that the refs have taken tonight, was they really haven't. They've stayed out of the game.
Attitude, right? Yeah.
So a little out of their mode.
Meanwhile, time is running down like molasses here. 4:25. In the last 20 minutes, I think we've run down 2 minutes. 12 more seconds. Oh, now we got 12 more seconds to run down. So it's 4:37, not 4:25.
One of the things I noticed when we walked in here today, Mark, I said, when's the last time the snack shack has been operational? Probably.
You know what? I miss Joe Biggins making the hot dogs for me.
Just the smell.
I mean, it's just like, go in at halftime and get that hot dog.
1st and 10 on the 15. Looks deep and then looks long, got wide open! Touchdown, Jet Hogarth!
Kelly to Hogarth.
Boy, you could see it. What a beautiful vantage point from there. You saw Hogarth.
That's a beautiful throw.
Well, we need a replay again. I don't know how he got wide open.
You know what?
I think Westford was just gambling on a blitz or something. They must have run a corner blitz.
You know what they were thinking? That AB was not going to put the ball in the air. That they were just going to run down the clock. They were going to give it to Barrowett. And Hogarth was as lonely as Crutchfield Jones was. Nobody was within 10 yards of him.
And again, he slowed his pattern down and said, just give me the ball. Again, just very heads-up team tonight. I mean, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:29 to go, AB back in control, 40-21.
And this also means that for the first 2 games, Acton Boxborough has hit the 40-point mark, 41 last week and 40 this week.
It's a good number.
It's a great.
When you can put 40 points up.
Hey, I'll settle for 40 every game. That's good. That'll win most games. That was it was a nice pass. He was totally under control. Good reception. And boy, has the complexion of this game changed in the last minute. Westford had the ball on the 20 with all the momentum, 33-21, to go in for a touchdown that would make it a one-score game, and now it's 40-21.
We got a player missing here. Come on,
There we go. I don't know if we're going to get a delay a game call here.
we might need a timeout. That's the kick we want.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Now let's hope we can cover on the
Okay.
ball. Look for the wide side of the field.
Yeah,
Cut back.
that's
Good
fine.
job. Good job there.
Okay, we're going to learn from that, you know.
Murray on the tackle.
That's a perfect kickoff.
On the
And
return- on
what
the
a way to
return,
break down on the tackle, too. This, like I said, this is a well-coached team. Usually you run right by that player and he breaks out wide side and gets another 10 yards, but that was good.
No, that was a good play by Teddy Murray, who just kept his lane.
And broke down.
very
Slow
very
down.
nice
Pull
special
back on
teams
the
tackle.
reins and make the tackle. Get your hands on that player. So that's terrific. All right. Ball's on the
First and
on the
10,
20.
Westford from their own 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, Westford takes a long time to start their possessions.
They really do. I mean, all right, run up the middle and
Nothing
well
doing.
covered.
Nothing doing. No gain.
4-11 and counting in the game.
On the run, number 27. Joseph Bella.
A little bit surprised that they went off tackle
Hurricane, Clayton, and
with
Fleming
4
on the
minutes to
tackle.
go here. And now we see a number of substitutions now.
Little toss out and no game, maybe a 2-yard loss.
Yeah,
As
Westford
is playing.
Bella on the carry.
they're
Both teams are substituting.
Exactly, and Westford is they're just playing it out. They've got Jack Gould
Ahmed Kamara.
in junior at quarterback, and they're basically just running it out here.
Like you said, with the Pop Warner program, these kids know each other.
I know.
Quite a bit there.
I'm sure
Again,
a lot of them
tackles
are
in the
very,
backfield.
very good friends.
Yeah.
Coverdale on the tackle.
All right, we got a sack. Okay, Coverdale recovered now from his cramp thanks to that roller.
17, Jack Gould on the keeper.
They probably borrowed that roller from TC Lando. And
They use that to make the bus stop.
Fourth and about 20.
you know, a little pizza, and then
Yeah,
you send the
that's right,
roller over,
yeah.
and Coverdale and say, okay, you can have it for the rest of the night. All right, they get the ball away, low kick, and Graham Brady's just going to let that thing roll.
Right around the 50, just over the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Right on the B of the AB logo there.
At about the AB 47.
Speaking of what we're missing, in addition to the hot dogs, it's the TC Lando's pizza in the truck
2 minutes.
Right.
before the game, you know? It's just not the same.
No. All right, 2:04 to go. And see if we see Teddy Murray out there at quarterback. They're calling out the offense.
Yeah, Teddy Murray is a junior. He'll be most likely taking the reins next year. Starting quarterback for AB, following in his brother's footsteps. It's a good win for AB against a formidable team with some good athletes.
Yeah. If you think about it over the last several years now, Westford teams have been stressful. Games have been stressful against us pretty consistently. So it's nice to have a little less stress playing the Gray Ghost, because that's been Teddy Murray at quarterback and Sal Panetta at running back.
I think Sal got a touchdown last week, if I recall. I think he did.
Read option, Panetta picks his way, good vision, gets his head down, crosses midfield.
Okay, nice timing on that play.
Tackle by number 8.
That's a nice run. You get in there, and this time of game, usually you just often see head down, run into player down, but he's running like he practices. How he's taught. Good vision, cutting his way, both hands on the ball, nicely done. All right, Panetta the other way, and pounds his way. He's still going.
Tough run.
Across the 45, just inside the 45-yard line in Gray Ghost territory. Very nicely done. Third down, 58 seconds and counting.
Yeah, we're under a minute now.
Mark Block on the tackle.
Teddy Murray is another kid who looks a lot bigger than he was last year.
All right. Under center now is Teddy. And nice cut and beautiful run for our first down, and that should be the last play of the game, but very smooth run.
That was good vision and a good win for AB. This was not a walkover, Tim. This was a hard-fought win.
It really was, 40-21, and one of the concerns I had going to this game when watching the film against Walton was that at the line of scrimmage, Walton just didn't give us enough competition, and so this is really, I think, at the line of scrimmage, a lot more of a major.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to call it the first game of the season, but I think we needed to be tested and adjust and go through that competition, and we did that very successfully tonight.
Well, Tim, it was just a joy to be with you tonight, to be back doing these games. Hopefully this is a sign of things getting better for all of us, and we'll be back here next Friday at 5:30 to do it again.
That's great. It's great to see you, Mark. And Rick, thank you for manning the camera. It's nice to see Rick in the camera. Usually he's commando in the truck and everything.
This is back like we did in the old days, 15 years ago. Yeah. So, Rick, thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's going to do it, folks, for today's game. Thanks for joining us live, and we'll see you next Friday, March 26th at 5:30. And it'll be great to see you all again, hopefully live. So good night, everyone.